Hi, I'm Cathie Lucas, and welcome to Trax. I have a very, very special show tonight because I've got a band on tonight that have a couple of really exciting things happening. One of which is the Southeastern Music Conference, and the second is the release of their brand new cassette. With me tonight is Factory Black. You will have the chance to talk to Factory Black if you give us a call right now at 576-2266. Guys, you're going to be on for an hour?
Yes.
And we don't want to bring that up.
Antagonize him.
I bet he won't call.
Thanks, John. John, Brian, and
enough.
Dan, how are you?
Great. How you doing, Kathy?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to have you on.
We're excited to be here.
The last time you were on, we were talking. Oh, yeah, you look it. The last time you were on, you were talking about the release. And now, I guess, is it out this week or next?
It's out now.
And it's called String Driven Thing?
Mm-hmm.
So what can we expect?
From the release,
really?
it's a string-driven 4-song cassette. Focuses on songs and energy. We tried to capture the live performance. And
I always wonder about that because you see a band when you go to a club or you see them, you know, on stage, and they're a certain way, and then a lot of times you hear the tape, and it's so different. So you really tried to go with the live performance.
Yeah,
aspect.
we tried to keep takes down to a minimum and overdubbing down to a minimum. And I think for the first time, as far as when I've been recording, we've gotten that live sound.
It was interesting. The project is sometimes the best because they don't really know about all this technical and you know, the engineering aspect of it, so they go in and it's the raw.
You have 10 years to write your first album, and then 2 months to write your second one.
How long did you work on this?
A couple of months for this project.
Yeah.
We put it aside for a while. We weren't going to release it, and we decided to go ahead and do that. We changed our minds about it. But we went and purposely recorded this without making it lush. We went in there, it's just one-track vocals, you know, overdubs were down to a minimum. And it sounds like we sound live, you know. Live we might be louder or something, you know, but
you can see
on that.
I'm going to put you to the test later on. We were watching a little MTV before the show, and we were watching Warren's new I Saw Red, and they did the acoustic version, and you said a really good song should be able to be done acoustically. And you guys are going to do some acoustics for us later, so we'll put you to the test on that one.
We shall see.
Uh-oh.
Listen, we do have some calls right now, so let's go to Rick, who's always my first caller. Rick, how are you tonight?
I'm doing fine.
And do you have a question for Factory Black?
Oh, no, not this time around.
You don't?
No, I just want to thank you and you got your staff for my CD.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got that.
Hey.
The Spread Eagle CD?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you got that.
Thanks, and sorry, guys, I don't have a question offhand, but I got to get going here.
Okay, I'll tell you what, though. Rick, don't leave yet because you're about to see a great video from these guys. So if you can, stick around for about another 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, Rick. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
What video are we going to see?
Hope.
Hope.
Yes.
And this is off your new release?
This is the, coincide with the release, and it's going to be on the video jukebox starting February 6th. So everybody call up and get that video on there.
Also, maybe after the Southeastern Music Conference on MTV.
Yeah, you never know.
We'll see what happens. This is Hope.
All of my time like rain, wash away the sky, wash away the pain, pull down all the lies, this life's living into the lies I saw. It rips me up inside, leaves me wrong. Something's wrong. I hope I can go. Decided to carry on. What will I become? 'Cause I tried to be what you want me to be. 'Cause I tried to be what you want me to be. Hope I can go.
We are back live with Factory Black, and that was Hope off of their brand new release, String Driven Thing. Now I want to talk about that video.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Blew me away.
That's
a great video.
That was produced by a friend of ours, Michael Nash. And he worked real hard on that, and we really appreciate that. He did a really good job. He also won the Crystal Reel Award, which is for the FMPTA here in Florida, and he won it Best Music Video.
First place.
Yeah, first
place. That's something else.
He's
And
a
I was
good guy.
quizzing him in the green room. What'd you shoot that on? How'd you edit that? You know, it's just amazing.
And we shot that at a warehouse, and he used his Hi8 camera, Sony Hi8 camera, and it was a lot of fun.
How long did it take you to do?
It took us one night for us to be involved with it, and
And Mike, 3 weeks?
Yeah, we didn't see Mike
yeah,
for
we
a while.
didn't see Mike for a while, and then he knocked on the door. He said, "Here's your video."
What did you think when you saw it?
And my jaw dropped when I saw it. I was like, "Yes."
I loved it. I loved it. I'm real happy with it. It's fresh too, because you see MTV or any of these videos, and they're so high budget and so glamorous, so glossed over. There's so much to it that I'm desensitized to it. So now he comes in with this video, and it's very fresh. It's a fresh look, and I'm excited about it.
It's not something you're gonna get with film.
Right.
I'm desensitized to it. So now he comes in with this video, and it's very fresh. It's a fresh look, and I'm excited about it.
It's not something you're gonna get with film.
Right. I think videos are going to go back to the basics. I'm seeing a lot more live performance videos now, and I think they've just about utilized every kind of technology on these videos that we're going to start seeing a lot more of these kind of videos.
I'd rather see a really good low-budget video than a really bad high-budget video, no matter how good it looked.
Well, that's something. Mike Nash, is he going to start doing videos for a lot more people, or is he?
He should, and he could very well. I think the thing that really helped out is Mike has a great knowledge of well, he's a musician himself, so I can watch quote-unquote professional videos on MTV, and I'll see the sync off. You know, you'll hear a bass drum, but you're seeing the guy hit a snare drum or cymbal. And Mike was very on top of that. I think every one of his edits were right on the money, you know, and he was there, and it moves.
What you see was what we were doing.
Really? I always ask bands this. Do you think a video is important nowadays?
Yeah. Just like a hit single was big in the 70s. I mean, if you didn't have one hit single, you know, something they could push, something they could put out to promote you. you can't reach the audience. I mean, now it's the TV as opposed to the AM radio in the car.
There you go. I like that theory. Do you like videos? Do you like MTV, or would you rather listen
I
to
hate
radio?
MTV with a passion, to tell you the truth.
Do you really?
I think most everything on there is garbage.
I'll love it when they start playing Hope, though.
Yeah,
That all of a sudden he'll change his opinion.
now, when they play 120 minutes, I think there's a lot more interesting videos on there. I guess I'm being a little harsh. Every once in a while there'll be a video on there that's interesting and all, but a lot of it, it's just, I can't, I better not say any names, but just in case, but...
No, go ahead, say some names.
I just can't deal watching Janet Jackson and Kip Winger and all those people on MTV.
MTV will never replace my CD player, that's for sure.
Well, I think that's true in a lot of cases. I liked MTV a lot when it first came out, and I've got to admit I am a bit of a video junkie.
Yeah.
I sit at home, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm mesmerized by
To me, when it first came out, it was alternative. If you think back, all the big videos are like the Romantics, Huey Lewis and the News, which was strange at the time.
I will say one good thing about MTV is the commercials they have in the short films. I really like those. If I ever catch those at all,
Those are
I'm always
better-
entertained.
better
I don't
than
know
videos.
why they don't translate that into the videos somehow, or somebody do that.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of politics involved and who's paying who.
Ooh, there you go. We were watching MTV, and we were watching some of the more winger-type bands, and we were commenting on the glam aspect, and I asked you guys, do you think you'll ever be like this? Think you'd ever dress up in the leather and the ripped-up T-shirts and strut around stage?
We learned our lesson.
No, just because it's not natural. I mean, maybe next year you'll see me and I'll have little diamond-shaped holes cut in my spandex up here, but I don't.
No, you won't.
I don't.
I won't allow that.
I don't know if that was me. If that's how I felt, then I don't see a problem with that. But I don't feel that way.
Okay, now we're going to take a scenario. You're at the Southeastern Music Conference. Atlantic Records is there, and they absolutely have to sign you. They're going to sign you to a 10-record deal.
I can deal with that. So
Well, wait,
far.
they include in this package the hairdressers, the wardrobe people, everything else. I mean, have you thought about this?
That'd be the
What
first
could
people
happen?
we'd fire to keep their money.
Well, they probably like, and then have Mike Nash do these videos.
Yeah, we just give all the money to
Perhaps.
Mike Nash. Say, do these videos. See you in 3 weeks.
Have you thought about that? What if this actually happens? This is it.
I haven't really, to tell you the truth. I just concentrate on writing songs and performing. It'd be nice for something like that to happen.
Hopefully, if they loved us that much, I would think it would be for what we were.
I hope we have those kinds of problems, you know.
There,
we
you're
have
right.
yeah.
How much hairspray to use?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's, I'm sure there's going to be things we're going to really hate and want to protest, but just like there are now, you know, but you just know that there's certain things you have to swallow and take and go on from there. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm learning how to be able to do that.
I want to talk a little bit more about the Southeastern Music Conference and our and my scenario. We do need to take a break. Please give us a call if you'd like to talk to Factory Black. We'll be back with more of them in just about 2 minutes. The number here is 576-2266. Don't touch that dial.
Forget about me. Pretty house town used to be so big and strong. I wonder where you went wrong. And it's the thousand degrees in it, burning my dreams. I know I'll never leave.
Hi, I'm Cathie Lucas, and welcome back to Trax. We are sitting here with Factory Black. You all of a sudden just gave me this really weird grin. What is going on, Brian?
Oh, I'm just excited to be here. Just had to burst
Are you?
into a smile.
Okay. We are live. Give us a call at 576-2266 if you'd like to talk to Factory Black. We were talking a little bit about the possibility of, let's say, I used Atlantic Records, but I think at this point, right, any record company will do.
Any record company will do.
At the Southeastern Music Conference getting signed, think you'd be ready for going on the road and touring and all that good stuff?
I would embrace it, definitely.
Really?
It'd be a welcome change. I would love to be able to do what I want to do 24 hours a day, or even
It'd be
12 hours a
great
day.
to ditch the day jobs, wouldn't it, Dan?
Yeah.
But it's hard work. I mean, it's a lot of...
Yeah, anything you should
Sweat.
do, though. Any career that you pick is a lot of hard work,
I'd rather-
a lot of dedication put into it.
I'd rather be in a music alternative lifestyle doing hard work than I would be able to do any sort of business-oriented job.
Like a
or
9 to 5.
anything like that, or 9 to 9, as so many jobs are today in the business field if we want to get ahead.
So you all have day jobs?
Oh, yes.
You have to.
Some of our day
They're
jobs
cool
are
day
a little
jobs,
more
though. They're cool day jobs, though.
demanding than others, I might add.
Dan, what do you do?
I work at a television station, and I have to be there at 5:30 in the morning. And
Really?
It gets very difficult sometimes when you're playing the night before and you don't get home until 2. It gets pretty hard. But it's nice because it's helped out, you know, areas like the video, you know.
Sure.
Hey, there's our free dubs right there. You know?
Oh, and I guess we don't want to mention
Yeah,
what
we're going to leave that station history now.
I hope your boss isn't watching
Oh,
this.
no,
We have a big bill waiting for
No,
you.
they're pretty cool about it.
Yeah, we'll see you in the
They're
morning.
pretty good.
And you're an artist, a fabulous artist too. And I wanted to bring
Thank
the
you.
T-shirt out. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
I will bring it out during the next break so we
Okay.
can get a shot of that.
Okay.
It also happens to be the album cover. Right now, though.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, never mind.
It's the beginning of the video, though.
Okay, that's where
It
I
was
got it
it
from.
was
There you
once
go.
That's where I got it from.
it was once thought of possibly to be the album cover.
It was almost the cover.
It
but
was
we-
almost the cover.
We changed horses midway through. So.
Okay, on that note, why don't we do an acoustic?
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to do first? I don't care. You name it. Destination. You can play.
Okay.
And Dan is the drummer, by the way. Can we get a shot of this?
cannot
This is
afford
his.
a real set of drums.
We're gonna sketch a little drum set on the front of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you give me a record? We're good.
Close enough. Close enough.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I haven't the time to walk around these things. I can lift myself in other ways. 'Cause I haven't lost this world and all of my shame. But you're all I got. You're all I got. I have faith in all, and all my life this is all you gave, you show me. I turn and face the wall, you know me. All the time is gone to my destination. But you're all I got. You're all I got. You know I can't stop believing every word I fear. Just a minor complication, another boring year. There's a curse on me for sure. My destination's secure. I'm doing fine for a soul. Listen to words I say. You know me like the day, just like yesterday. This is the role you gave, you show me. I turn and face the wall, you know me. Through my desperation, to my destination.
about that. Halfway through the song, the box is falling apart.
That was fun. That's on our cassette. That's called Destination.
That is a great song. A couple weeks ago, we had Mad for Electra on, and I'd heard on the radio.
Brilliant. Sorry.
Silver and Gold, and I said, you know, that's the kind of song that I listened to once, and it stayed in my head, and they say that's what makes a hit. This song is the kind of song that, you know, you just can't help but.
It's interesting you said that because I was talking to Ed the other night.
sing.
We played with Ed on Tuesday night at Barrett's.
From Mad for Electra.
Yeah, with Mad for Electra. And he remembered that song. He came up to me and I was asking him
did
what,
he?
yeah, because he hadn't seen us before and I was asking him what he thought. And he goes, yeah, I like that song. And he said, yeah, you're all I've got, you're all I've got. So
Well,
he remembered it.
listen, I mean, if that's
Thanks,
true,
Ed.
right?
And
If that's
Ed
what makes a
remembers
hit.
it must be a good
It's
song.
a hit if Ed knows it, because Ed knows hits.
There you go. What song are you going to push? Is it going to be Hope?
God.
Oh,
We haven't
And
decided.
what do you want?
Truthfully, we haven't decided. We haven't sat down and said, this is the song we want. We've got a video for Hope.
Right.
98's been playing Hope. 95's been playing Hope.
95 also played Pretty Howtown.
Pretty
too.
Howtown.
I think Pretty Howtown is probably the more commercial. I think it's going to hit the masses more. I think really Pretty Howtown, any record company, I think if they were to hear all our songs, that might be the one they want to go with
Really?
first. I don't know. You know, it's more.
It's anybody's guess, almost.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but I would say Pretty Howtown.
Will you do it for us a little bit later on?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we know
We
that
hadn't
one.
prepared to, but
Oh,
yes, we
okay.
can.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it your
Collide
theory?
is also another one, maybe.
Oh,
huh?
Collide.
Collide,
We're going
huh?
to do Collide. It's a 4-song cassette, and it's a variety. Each song's a little different. Pretty Howtown's actually a little more acoustic. It's probably more appropriate on the acoustic guitar anyway. And Destination's more of a sonically charged song. So is Hope, but it's more of a real rocker, you know, a real grungy rock type of song. And Collide's our kind of a token pop energy song.
I refuse to use that phrase, because I know somebody else that uses that phrase when they introduce songs.
Oh, do they? Someone
Yeah.
says token?
Yeah.
No, I like the grungy rock. I think that's really good. That really describes it.
Oh, we got
I mean,
a couple
not
more
in
grunge
that term, but
songs.
grungy. It's like, you know, it hits hard. I like that.
Thank you very much.
How about for Collide, just our pop energy song?
Yeah, I like that. See, I like that better. Token
I
just
stand
sounds like.
corrected anyway.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
hopefully, listen, by the time the show's over tonight, maybe if we're lucky, we'll have a chance to sample all of them.
You probably will.
What?
When you went to the break, when we saw in the studio, you had little credits up. That was Pretty Howtown off the cassette. Just that little 15 seconds on it.
Have you thought about what you're going to do for the Southeastern Music Conference?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have.
Are
We
you
have
going to
our.
let us know, or is this going to be like a big surprise?
No surprise.
It's,
We're not going to have dancers or anything, but
we're getting our most, I don't want to say accessible, our most personally enjoyable songs together. Some of the stuff that we feel represents us the best live, and really try to do a little something special with our live show, in terms of not exactly how the band looks, but how we put ourselves over to the audience.
that's top
And,
secret.
That's top secret.
Yeah.
You've got half an hour. Are you nervous?
No.
No, I actually wish it was less.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
I think
is
you can
that?
say more. I think if you have, I think a half an hour is good, and we're actually going to play about 25 minutes. We're not even going to eat up the whole half hour. When I go see a band in concert, like I went and saw a band over the Cuban Club a while back, and they're just my favorite band in the whole world. And after about an hour and a half, I was just okay.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, too much of something is sometimes too much. Even though, I mean, if you can't say it in a half hour, and if you can't get through somebody actually the first 2 or 3 songs, then you haven't really done what you were there to do.
That's interesting. I'm anxious to see a lot of the bands play at the Southeastern Music Conference, because
Yeah,
we see them
right.
in bars all the time. I have them on the show, and it'll be interesting to see how you present yourselves in that kind of situation.
I think you'll see a lot of
I'm
people.
pulling for you, though. You know, I think I know our audience is. I am, and I think you'll do real well.
I don't think, as far as like you mentioned, nerves, it's not that we don't know the material and getting in front of people. That's not the thing that would make you nervous. It's the rush, you know, all right, this band's off, now this band has to get on, and it's going to be a very different situation. For me, as a drummer, I'm going to be playing a drum set that's, everybody else is going to be playing, and I don't know if these guys are going to have their own effects or guitars with them. I mean,
That's
amps.
about all.
Guitars?
We're not going to have our own amps.
Okay. So
Oh, you're not?
that makes it difficult, you know, because you don't, it's not home base, you know what I mean? You're not on your stuff, so to speak.
And you do only have 10 or 15 minutes to set up.
It'll be interesting to look into the audience. Now you must look into the audience and you see happy faces that, you know, people that know your songs that are bopping along the music. I wonder what these record company people are going to be like, you know.
They're not much different. Anytime we've ever played for record company people, they're the last person in the room that I thought would be the record company person.
Really?
Last guy that came down, he was probably about 22, walking around with a beer and a little college haircut, and just a real nice guy.
Yeah,
You would never, you know.
You could be in the band. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's not a 40-year-old in a business suit with a cigar and anything like that.
I was talking to a friend of mine before the show, and I said, you know, I'm going to go and I'm going to get up there and dance and really, like, pretend that I'm with the record company and this is the best band. I'm going to do this for all our bands and try and get them some attention. But no, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. We do need to take a break. My floor director is going nuts. I am going to break right now. Listen, guys, what's the problem? You're not calling tonight. Give us a call at 576-2266. What show's on opposite mine? Oh, what's he saying? The war. Well, we are live. We are here to make you forget about the war just for an hour. Give us a call. You'll enjoy the band I have on tonight. 576-2266. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Hi, I'm Cathie Lucas, and welcome back to Trax. We are live with Factory Black, and I lied before. I said that this was a cover of your album. It's not. But if you want, you can get a shot of this. And this is for sale, right, guys?
Yes, it is. At all our shows.
At all your shows? Okay, how much are you selling it for?
$8.
And support your local music scene. Get a Factory Black t-shirt.
Glows in the dark, too.
Ooh, I like that.
We can't do that? We kill all
No,
the lights?
no, we can't kill all the lights. I don't think it'll glow in the dark here.
No, it'll glow in the dark anywhere, really.
Any dark, it'll glow in.
So tomorrow night you're playing out?
Yes.
Tomorrow night
Yeah, we
we're
are.
playing at Boomerangs.
Okay, what time do you go on?
We should go on about 10.
Probably 9:30.
Probably 9:30, Kathy.
Okay. So everybody should head out to Boomerangs tomorrow
Everybody,
to
it's
see
an all-ages show. It'll be a lot of fun. We're playing with the Grassy Knoll Gunmen, and they're always a lot of fun.
Great. Will you play something else for us right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanna do Clyde?
Call it. What do you want to hear? Besides Ziggy Stardust.
No, you told me I wasn't allowed mentioning that. See? I didn't mention it. I don't know.
Do Clyde?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let them play.
Got the box ready?
Yeah, are you doing this with the intro thing? or are you going
I'm
right
leaving out
into
the
it?
intro.
Oh, okay. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Never had this feeling I can't understand. Everything was beautiful, now it's crumbled into sand. Won't someone listen and keep me occupied? I'll play this foolish game till it keeps me satisfied. Everything I do, you know I do for you. Girl, make room for my soul.
right, that is a string-driven thing.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. Now, that wasn't the one that you were saying was more or less more commercial, right?
It's that would be my second pick towards that area.
Yeah. To me, it's catchy. I mean, that embarrassing thing
That's
to say
right
about
there.
your own
No,
material.
it's not embarrassing. Guys, we do have some callers.
Okay.
So let's go live to Joanne.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Great.
Do you have a question for Factory Black?
Yes, I do. I just directed to Brian, okay? I just wanted to say hi, and I saw you at Janice Landing. It was killer, and you're really great and everything, and I enjoy seeing you perform. And I think I remember you back when you were Parade in Paris, right?
Yeah.
In Paris, right?
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was killer. I was just wondering, when's everything going to be out and about so that we can get it at the maybe store?
It's out in some places now. It's being distributed by Guava Records, so they should be carrying it any day now if it's not already out. Or we're playing at Boomerangs. We'll have them there tomorrow night. If you come out there.
Boomerangs? Oh, wow, that's a killer place. Okay, well then we'll try and see you there. Where, tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay. I just really enjoy you all's music. It's just really off the wall. It's not the standard brand of just pop rock, you know. I really like that, and it's got a lot of messages.
Thanks a lot. We try to play music that we enjoy.
Yeah, that's killer. Well,
So,
okay.
Joanne,
Sure.
you said that you saw them when they were Parade in Paris.
A little while back.
What do you think of the change? Do you think there's a drastic change?
Yeah, Brian's really come a great ways. I mean, it's incredible. Absolutely. His voice is just, I mean, his stage presence is dramatic. I mean, really dynamite.
Well,
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, Joanne. Thanks a lot
Bye-bye.
for
See you
calling.
later, Joanne.
Eddie, bye.
How often do you rehearse?
Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. How many was that? 4 days a week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 days a week.
Often as possible.
And then Brian and I get together with, either him and I or and everybody in the band during the off days and write songs.
Yeah,
also.
we get together off days. So I got a 4-track studio at home. We practice at, and then for like rehearsing the set for playing out, we practice at the warehouse.
Does everybody have an input into the music and the songs?
Yeah, everybody has speaks up and adds their own little part to it and everything.
Dan, how do you like the songwriting process?
I think it's a good one. I know Brian and John really are the main songwriting. They are the core of the songwriting, and they try and coax me along, get me more involved with it.
Dan's brilliant.
I insist that John has he knows how he wants things to sound. He has a good understanding, like for drum parts, say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll always ask him, well, what do you want here, and then I'll take it from there. So it's good. I like it. I'm not unhappy with it.
Well, great.
I want to say something on
Okay.
behalf of Dan. As far as arranging goes, Dan
Dan
has
is the
got-
arranging genius.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, I've been accused as such.
Yeah, well, justly so.
No, it's just like when I get tired, I say, well, guys, I think we ought to like stop here and rest for about 8 bars because I'm getting tired, and then it just ends up like working out well. So no.
So, I don't know. I always think that it would be... I can't imagine writing a song, and
I couldn't imagine hosting a TV show. It's just something you do. And I guess
What inspires you to write? Is it just something that will trigger it? When you walk down the street, you see somebody, they look unusual, and you think, God, I'm going to write a song about them.
this weird guy I saw on the way here. Anything can, really. A bad day, a good day, something you hear. You can hear another group and say, that's so simple, that's so good, though, and can force you to try to find your own identity in something that simple.
That's interesting, because a lot of the bands nowadays sound like other groups. You can always sort of compare one band to another group. How do you stay away from that? How do you find your own identity? So that you don't get, oh yeah, they sound just like the Beatles, or...
To me, it just happens. I mean, you can obviously say you write something that sounds just like 8 Days a Week by the Beatles. You know it sounds like 8 Days a Week, and you're going to change it. Us personally, we write a song, and I just haven't had that opportunity where it sounds just like, Winger, or it sounds just like...
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
I think if you write from what you really feel and from experience and write about what you know about, that it comes across different, because everybody's an individual, and different individuals playing together, you know, sound different also. So I think that's how we maintain coming up with our other sound. We're not trying to copy anybody. That's not the purpose of this band at all. We do our own music, what we enjoy playing. I know I said that a minute ago, but that's how it works for us, and it's been real successful. When people ask me what we sound like, I can't even compare to another band. I wouldn't be able to tell you what we sound, what band.
I've heard other musicians say that you're a musician's band.
I think that's.
Thank you.
To me, that's one of the greatest things anybody could say about your music. You know, I think I could probably speak for all of us when a band goes on stage. You know, as far as intimidation, I think other musicians. That's it. That's what intimidates you right there, and I think that's who you want to really play for and impress. You know, I think individually, as far as your skill. You know, you want everybody to like the music, but you know that's who would make you nervous. If there was that one person out there that you know, uh-oh, I better do good.
Another thing is, I mean, we all have the capability to go out and play 1,000,000 notes a second. We all have the ability to write the hardest arrangement in the world and flip it over and learn it backwards. But it's just, I mean, anybody can do that to a point. It's like the fast guitar players. I think they're incredibly technical, but I think they say nothing when they play. I just do not enjoy listening to them, but technically they're fantastic.
Right. So it's trying to incorporate the music with a message and...
If I play badly and I get my message across, that's all I ask for, is to get the message across.
Well, great. I hope you guys do super at the
bad.
Southeastern Music Conference. I'm so excited for you. We do have a full call board, and we do need to take a break. So, guys, stay on the lines. We'll take you as soon as we come back from break. We'll be back in just 2 minutes. Hi, I'm Cathie Lucas. Welcome back to Trax. We are with Factory Black tonight. We do have a full call board, so let's get right to the lines. We've got Lori on line 2. How are you, Lori?
I'm okay.
Do you have a question?
How are you?
Do you have a question for Factory Black?
Tell you the truth, I don't. I have a question for like the whole group, sort of.
Okay.
I've heard things about the Southeastern Music Conference, and I really don't know exactly what it is, and I was wondering if you could help me out.
Okay. Who wants to take that?
It's an organization mostly put together by Tom Morris, who's a studio engineer over in Tampa. He wanted to get the record companies from New York and Los Angeles to take an interest in the area here. And what better way to do that than put on a 3-day event. It's going to have 60 bands playing at 3 different venues, the Ritz Theater, Tampa Theater, and the Rocket Club in Tampa. They're going to have seminars talking about how bands can get signed, what they need to do to get heard on the radio, who they need to talk to. And they're going to have, I believe, 3 or 4 panels a day dealing with that. And it's for musicians, it's for non-musicians, it's for anybody that wants to get involved in the local music community and scene. And there's going to be the panels during the day and the concerts during the night, Friday and Saturday night, from I think 8 o'clock till 3 o'clock. And admission is $5 at any of those shows, and it's free if you signed up for the SMC. What is it? The SMC enrolled, paid in advance, registered.
Yeah.
And it's basically to raise the awareness of the Tampa Bay area to the world.
All right, that's great.
What time do you go on?
We go on from 11:45. No, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
from 11:45 to 12:15 at the Ritz Theater in Ybor City.
On Saturday
On
night.
Saturday.
On Saturday night,
16th.
February 16th.
And I think people...
Thanks a lot, man. I really enjoy your music. I just tuned in a little while ago and started listening. I really enjoy it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you
Great,
very much.
Lori.
Thanks a lot.
Tom, how are you tonight?
Pretty good. I was going to say, how'd you guys get the name, the band name?
Factory Black?
Factory Black.
Yeah, how'd you get the Factory Black name?
From Henry Ford.
Henry Ford.
Yeah, black was his favorite color.
All right. A friend of mine said, any of you guys ever been Parade of Paradise?
Parade in Paris?
Yeah, Parade of Paradise.
Yeah, Brian and myself.
She's right then.
Oh, did you
How
know
much
that?
did you lose? Group together in June or July of 1990.
Good. Hey, Brian, John, nice to see you back. I remember you in Parade in Paris, and now you're back as, what's the name again?
Factory Black.
And you're playing at Boomerangs tomorrow night?
Yes,
Tomorrow
you're going
night.
to be there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm really glad to see you back in action again.
It's good to be back. We're having a lot of fun playing and getting a great response.
Yeah, have you played out at all lately?
A lot lately, actually.
Yeah.
Busy weekend.
A week ago, Saturday, was Boomerangs. Last Monday, we opened up for Mary's Danish at the Rocket Club. And the next night, we played at Barrett's.
Have you been getting a pretty good crowd, or?
Yeah, we really have. It's been really, really good.
As I remember in Parade in Paris, you seem to be like drawing some younger people. Do you think you're going to draw an older crowd, or?
To be fair, yeah, probably, just because it's not overly geared at younger people. Plus, we were younger then. That was 3 years ago. All our friends were younger then. We were all out of high school or recently out of high school, so that's who we knew. That was our friends at the time. Our friends are now in college or out of college now. So
It's open to anybody, though.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to enjoy the music, do.
That's a good thing about these all-ages concerts.
Yeah, so rarely in the area do you get to do an all-ages show, except
Yeah.
for at Janice and then a rare night at Boomerangs or whoever hosts it.
Sure. Kim, are you going to try and get out there and see them tomorrow night?
Oh, definitely. I'll be there.
I'll
Introduce
tell
yourself. Everybody that's called in, please say hi.
Definitely. And also, they just came out with a brand new release. It's called String Driven Thing. And that'll be out in stores. That's out now, right?
It
Or
should be.
Within the next couple
within
days?
days.
Distributors have it. I don't know if it's out there. Or
Is it going to be like in all the specs and peaches
Yes,
and
everywhere.
Yeah.
wonderful?
And if it's not in some store, somebody tell us and we'll get it in that store.
Great.
Great. Thanks a lot. Great to have you back in town.
Okay, Kim,
Thanks.
thanks for calling. Do you have a promoter, somebody who's doing all the legwork for you?
We're actually all involved with that, but Max Borges has been helping us out a lot. He's
Oh.
a big promoter in the area.
He worked with us with Parade.
And Donna and Joe have been tremendous help from Panda, as always. And George Harris is always a big help, too.
Joe did something very interesting the other night. We had a band on called Tragic Rabbit, and he booked them
Oh, I
right
saw
on the
that.
air,
Yeah.
which is something that's
That was a
really
good
neat.
show, too. They're very good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys, we've got about 5 minutes left. I think you can squeeze in one more song. Would you do it?
Tune up,
What can we
John.
do? Let's do
Ziggy?
No. Close enough.
What do you want to do?
Just do Pretty Hot Town?
Okay.
Or-
Sounds good. No, we'll do Pretty Hot.
You're not going to use your box?
What box?
Box accompanying. On the box.
That's up to you.
Pretty Hot Town?
Yeah.
One. You ready?
Leg accompaniment.
There you go. Do that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty hot town. Ain't it funny how a town could forget about me? Pretty hot town. Used to be so big and strong. I wonder where you went wrong. And it's 1,000 degrees and it's burning my dreams. Oh, I know I'll never leave. Dead end, just a lemon, empty passion child. I got big blonde bomb burning. I'm crossing Jordan now.
I'm playing Howtown now. I'm playing Howtown now, 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 now. Pretty Howtown, whoa. Pretty Howtown, whoa. Pretty Howtown, my pretty Howtown. Ain't it funny now? I'm playing Howtown now.
That must get him up and dancing.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That one's about written about the frustration we've always had working here in the area with the music scene, and I keep seeing that getting better every day. But that's a real heartfelt song for us.
Yeah. Well, I'm anxious to see what happens after the Southeastern Music Conference.
So am I.
It should be great. I'll tell you what, though, you have proven your theory. When they were telling me in the green room about, you can always tell a good song. Good song can be done acoustically. If that's the case, then
Yeah, that's been sort of our philosophy.
Three really
is
great songs.
We write them on the acoustic. If you can just sit down and sing them like that and they sound good, then you can take the whole band in and arrange.
And I really did miss the box during that.
Yeah, you know, I just kind of felt like it didn't need to be there. I think these guys do such a fine job. I like that song. The acoustic guitar part in that song's the part I always miss the most live, and it was nice to hear it come through really good. So.
Well, we are completely out of time. I want to wish you all the luck in the world at the Southeastern Music Conference, and with the tape sales for String Driven Thing, and also have a good time tomorrow night at Boomerangs.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks a lot. It's been a lot of fun, Kathy.
Well, thanks for
Had a
doing the
good
show.
time.
We'll see you next week on Trax.
Bye.